All right. I think it's time to take a little bit of a break from the wheel loader in this little area here. We've taken out a pretty sizable chunk. It doesn't look like it, but this is a lot of material that's been moved out of here. And well, in the grand scheme of things, we've kind of barely made a dent, but that's fine. So I want to show you guys what I'm going through every time I run a load up here. It's not that bad yet. It's still a pretty short run. But I've basically just been reversing out of there and then coming up the hill. It's going to be a really cool view once this is all dug out. Well, you know, it's dug out more anyways. It's going to be pretty crazy to see the benches stair step down and go out and stuff. Let's see if I can do this without messing it up. That's pretty close. And away it goes to make us money. Alright, so I'm thinking we take a break from this sector over here. Just because it's a little mentally frying. And we potentially have bucket wheel excavators coming very soon-ish. So we might try and save a bulk of the work for those. What I think I want to do, though, is I would like to cut out the rest of the... Oh, we better turn. We better turn. We better turn. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Okay, we're good. I want to I want to get the rest of the perimeter cut out over along this edge here, and we still have to backtrack that way a little bit, but it won't be too bad. Let's see if we can drive over here real quick. Through this rough, uncharted terrain. This might get bad. We might get stuck. If you're not aware, this is a pit I started. It's smaller now. But this is a pit I started a while back. I was going to do a series where I only dug out an area with excavators, and I only did one episode on it, I think. And I was going to like record 100% of it with time-lapse footage, and other projects came, and it just kind of fell out. So there's that. Anyways, I think I want to come start down here and start working this out. I have laid out the bench. It's a little different because over there it's straight, and then along this it's curved. That was my Discord, by the way. But yeah, no, the bench is gonna stay about 4 blocks wide, which is how big the one over there is, and it's a little bit swervy here because I was following the terrain. I might change it in a couple spots. I'm not really sure yet. This wall needs work still, but basically, I think I'm just gonna pull out the old excavator here, and I'm gonna track along these plates and dig it out, and then I'll go through with the tunneler probably ish and smooth her all down, and then from there, if we get the bucket wheels going, we don't have to worry about cutting a nice edge. We can just kind of come right up to it. Will you fit right here-ish? Probably not. This is going to be a catastrophe. Quick, move! Oh, okay. Now we're good. We're golden. Though I do want to start like on the end, which means we're going to have to walk this over here. And all this terrain is super bumpy and sucky, so this could not be fun. I don't know. We're going to try it. I want to run some more excavator stuff. I don't know. I was going to do the front shovels. I wasn't feeling them, I'm going to be honest. But I think we're going to start here. This is kind of where this bench is going to step off, because this is where this kind of stops being flat and it goes down. So this bench will stop here, and then we'll come to here on the next layer and go, and vice versa. So we gotta fix this corner here. This isn't quite right, but okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll start time lapsing this, and we'll see how far we can excavate around the bend there. Okay, so change of plans. That wasn't going very well over there. The excavator kept doing flippy bits, and it was driving me nuts. But since then, as of it's been like 2 days. I'm gonna be honest. Since I recorded that time lapse over there, the bucket wheels came out, and me and my buddy Pete have been doing a little bit of playing. He was working over here, cutting out this section, and then I might have done a little bit. I might have done a little bit over here, just a little bit. Not I didn't I didn't move too much ground. I didn't time lapse it because we were playing on a server, and you can't time lapse when you're on a server with friends. But I did a flat run over here and chiseled this bit out, and then I started working over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some. Now I'm gonna get some time lapse footage for you guys. But this is in the beta branch now. If you're not on the beta, you don't have them yet, which the beta is open to everybody, so you definitely can go into it if you want. You just have to go into your Steam library, right click on the game. Uh-oh, I forgot how to do it. And then you hit right click, hit properties or manage files, and there's a drop down where you can change it to the beta mode. But yeah, so I've got 20 hours on this machine already, and I can kind of show you what I've been doing here. So I like it flat, so I'm driving on these floor tiles. That makes a pretty big difference. And then I have my GPS set at a pretty good height. And then from here, you just turn the machine on, and I have the directions set on my arrow keys. So basically, all I have to do is hold down the right arrow key, and it'll start chugging along. Now, it is slow. To make a 180-degree rotation, it takes about 3 minutes. So, it's not fast, but basically what I do is I'll make a pass here, and I'll do 180 degrees, and then I'll jump out, and I'll add 2 more floor tiles, and then I'll just drive forward a block, and then I'll make another pass. So, like, it's not super exciting, but this is it's very laid back and easy. Like, it doesn't require a lot of attention, so it might not be for everybody, but like, this is cool because we can do this and chill while we're watching a movie or something, you know? Or like, you can grab, like, I don't know, I have my pocket knife around here somewhere. I can just lay my pocket knife on the arrow key and take my hands off the keyboard, you know, and just let it go. But here, let's see. Oop, wrong camera. Get the good one. That one. And then zoom. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of the gist. You really can't take too much more of a dig than this at a time. Otherwise the game, well, the game, I don't think the game is a problem, but the machine starts to bounce and it kind of chugs and it doesn't quite want to dig that fast. So I think about one block at a time is pretty good. Oop, lost our zero a little bit. Nudge it up. There we go. Down. What's going on? We're bouncing. This is a pretty big cut, but it is slow, but it's clean. I haven't done anything to manipulate this floor. This is just how it kind of prints the floor out. Like, it's bumpy, but in the grand scheme, it's really smooth. Like, you can just run around with a shovel and hit it a few times, and you have like a perfectly flat floor. So it's pretty slick. We're getting a lot of material moved, but I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse. Working this out, and we'll see how far we get today because it is pretty slow. Alright, well, I stopped recording time-lapse footage about here. This is a good spot to stop, and I was recording it last night, and I was starting to get tired, and I was making mistakes and having to backtrack and things like that. But anyways, I think I'm going to cut this one off about here. I do want to show you guys, well, what have we accomplished? I mean, so we got this cut out. I got to come up to this edge over here. Don't mind the stray boards all over the place. We got some hot messes going here. We got to come over here with like the wheel loader or an excavator and just clean this edge up. We don't want to get too close and start burying into the side like over there on accident. But I'm going to get close. I got to get rid of this line of planks. But yeah, we're just going to keep pushing it until we get pretty close. We'll come with the wheel loader and we'll give it a nice edge, I think is what's going to happen. And we'll just keep working away till we get this all chewed up. And then once we take care of this... Oh, I don't have a vehicle over there, do I? Do I have anything over there? I have nothing over there. Hold on. Let's hop, skip, and jump really quick. So, it's probably going to take at least another... It takes a long time. Like, it took me... Just to do this area, it took me about 20 hours, okay? Like, I'm not going to shrug that off. That took about 20 hours over, like, 3 days to get this. So, we've got at least another 15 to 20 to get this section done. Assuming we only have 2 going. Actually, that's 15 to 20 pretty much with 1 going. But, regardless, then we have to start pushing this way and clearing all of this out. This area is going to go quicker, I think, because the cliff drops off a lot faster over here. But also, I haven't actually cut the first bench layer out yet over here. So what I might do is I might finish kind of the little sector I'm on, and I might come over here and start working on this half, because if we don't and we kind of skip this way, it's going to get a little flonky on us, and I just want to keep it consistent. So I'm going to come over here, I think, and plop down, and I could probably get this in almost a wingspan. I think it's going to widen out over here, but if I plunk down right here and kind of just start taking care of business, I think it's going to go pretty quick. So that's probably what we'll do, and just get a little change of scenery, and then that'll get this half caught up, and yeah. So we got some work to do. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I don't think. Oh, I did do one other thing. Let's go up to the Parthenon really quick. Shwoop. Okay. So I've been having to run up here and check pretty frequently. I might change out some things. Nothing too crazy. So obviously, all my goodies are just going right here. The gold, mostly the gold, and the lithium and everything like that. But the diamonds and the rubies and the silicone all end up over here. And what I did to sort this was it's all full of tailings except for these 3 rows, where I just keep one of each in these rows, and then that way there's nowhere for the tailings to go, so it just passes through and goes to the sell point. And then these will gradually fill up, and then as they get full, I can just do this. I can take that diamond stack out, and well, it auto refilled, but normally you just leave one and then you can fill in the empty spot. And that's how I've been sorting this out. But the problem is the rubies come in so fast. Every time I come up here to check it, this is plumbed full. So that's a little bit of a problem. And then I don't know if it made it into a video. I think it did. I had like a 3x3 stack of storage containers right here, and then I started to go deep with it, like go in that direction, and I realized that's not going to cut it. So I decided to transfer everything, don't mind this, and I started this area down here. I still have to make like a access point somewhere, and it's not done, it's still a hot mess, but I put them all down here. So basically what I did was I started this first row, and then as we fill the container, we'll just go back to another one, and another one, and then same thing. We got gold, we got the steel, we got the aluminum, and then lithium, copper, silver. Not getting a lot of silver, and then here's all of our diamond ore, our ruby. We have 2 containers of ruby almost, and then silicone, and then this is just parts for expanding down here. Like I said, I want to clean this up. I need to cap off this front. I don't know if I want to use wall panels here. I think I kind of want to save on the resource value of the game, and I'll probably just do dirt here. As I get this opened up a little more, it'll be easier. But I think I just want to do like a flat wall of dirt, and then from here we just expand out the floor tiles as we go, and I'll have it looking cleaner, at least, I think. But I do need to close off the front of this eventually, because there's going to be kind of a bridge that comes off of this, and it'll connect over to the castle over here at some point. I don't know when we're going to get to that, but when we get tired of digging, that'll be the next project, is we'll work on this leg of the castle where it'll wrap up and around to here, and then at some point we'll have like a big bridge that connects over to the castle, so we have an access point where we can drive all the way up to here somehow. I haven't really fully thought that out yet, but we'll get there. Anyways, this is kind of a good overlook to see the progress that we've made, but I guess we've already kind of seen it. Come on, faster, faster. I need a dirt bike, man. That's what this game is missing. We need like a 4-wheeler or a dirt bike. I think a dirt bike would be cooler, honestly. Or even a side-by-side. Like, if we could just get a Can-Am side-by-side. Like, the pickup truck's alright, but like, something a little more fun, you know? Something with some suspension and some rampage to it. Get some hang time. Maybe do a backflip. We could build courses. Anyways, ADHD brain. Yeah, so this is kind of a good overlook of the whole pit. It's big, but, you know, every time we do a bench, it's technically going to get smaller, so there's that. But yeah, okay, I think I'm going to leave this one off here, guys. I'm going to try and get some more time-lapse footage. Obviously, I can't do it when we have two people running machines because you can't time-lapse in multiplayer. I don't know why. There's reasons. But, yeah, I'm going to try and get more footage for you guys. Try and keep these videos coming and keep chugging along on this progress. But it takes a while, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying the baggers that are in the beta right now as this video comes out. And all the other new equipment we got, which I honestly haven't played with much. Like the front shovels. Anyhow, hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.